Hello lovelies, it's Thorny back here with Banished. Now at the end of the last episode we had miners who were not doing anything, and it's because our marble quarry and our jade quarry are both empty. So we can upgrade for more resources. It also allows the ground to be reclaimed. So 60 candles, that needs 60 candles. Let's double check. Let's pause before I start anything else. Let's pause and just check to see how many candles we have in stock first of all. We have 68 in here. How many do we have in our trade building? Candles, 200. So if we go to our inventory and take candles out, that means that I'll just put that back to 0. I don't need to go down with the arrows. That means they will get removed and go back into our well, not into the town hall, but into the storage. So we can do both of those. That's fine. I was going to double check to see which one costs the most, or which jade or marble statues. While we're here, let's just have a look so that we know. So jade statues are 240, marble are 285. So marble are better, but still a decent amount. But as we've been saying, or as I've been saying, we've done all the trade that we need to do, unless there's anything specific that pops up. We've done everything. So we don't really need those items to trade. We have nomads. Let's just see how many we have here. 43. Do you know what? I'm going to take a gamble. Every time I know I do kind of and ah about whether to accept more nomads. The issue is obviously I don't want to run out of food, and also when you accept nomads, if there's children, or not necessarily children because they will go to school, but the adults, if they've not been educated, it affects the education level of your town, but that doesn't really concern me. So we have got some salt box houses going up over here. I have also gone through and selected some areas to chop the trees down in, just so we can have like a little bit more space to see what we're doing. So around here I prioritised that, kind of around some of the edges, just so we can kind of really see what space we've got going on. First of all, I would like to add in another pasture, just to try and test out a theory for these the horses that we've got. So 15 by 15, there we go. We're kind of running out of space. Let's get rid of those because we know that they are being renewed. Also the library, I've realised it kind of acts like a church, which I did not realise. So yeah, it acts like a little church, so it's got 60 members. So that's quite nice to know. And I thought around here we could maybe add in another one. Although this church has got not as many members, so maybe we can add in a little library, maybe down here where we've got more of these more houses. So if we made this more into like a little town square, the other things down here I would like to add in are those kind of barbecue places. So these are little like fruit vendors, grain vendors, ale stall, food stall. So they are all pretty full, which is great. That means that the people in these houses can easily go and get whatever they need round here. And we also need to do some pathways, which reminds me, I put the I think I put the sandstone path round here. I quite like the look of it. I mean, it does fade on the edges a little bit. I would prefer, straight edges. but that's just me. So if we find which was the one we were using, Sandstone Road. If we add in some, oh, what am I doing here? Have I put those too far back? I think I did. I put them on a different angle. Here we go. We'll do it like that. We'll add in some roads in front of these stalls so that we know what space we've got. Hang on a minute. Let me get... Oh, I've done the same there. Well, that's all right. We can go round. Here we go. So we've got some roads now connecting everything. We'll put some through going to the back as well, like that. It might also be nice to sort of fill this in and do some decorations in the middle. But the buildings I was talking about were these, like the market barbecue, which I think would fit in quite well. Although, it does look quite modern. But that's okay. There's a market soup stall. There's also this soup kitchen, which is maybe a little large, but I also maybe like the look of that better than that soup kitchen, even though that looks more like a stall. I guess we could try both. There's no harm in that. I think all of the other ones are just things that we have already. So yeah, we'll put in, what's the jam shop look like? Oh, it is like a little shop. That's cute. So we'll put in the market barbecue. Do you want that next to that? Maybe put the soup stall and then the barbecue next to that. There we go. So they look quite cool. So we'll put those over here. I am aware that the Tinnery's is telling me that this thing's going on as well, but I just want to focus on this just for the moment. The other thing I'd like to put in is another windmill, because there's this bakery house, like residence thing like we've got with some of the blacksmiths. And there's also a windmill that's like a similar style, so I thought that would be quite cool to put in. But those are all the things for over here. The only other thing is this soup kitchen, which I do really like the look of. Would that fit over here in this kind of market area? Because we've got this area. Yeah, I think that would look quite good. We could fit it in like here and then add a road around it so it kind of blends in. That would be quite cool, I think. Yeah, this is why I wanted just to prioritise getting rid of these trees so that we can actually see what space we've got out here, because it's so overgrown that it is really difficult to see what's going on. Our church is full, our cemetery is almost full, so I think this would also be a good spot to add in some of the local kind of shops, so like the library and those kind of things. Was it in here, the library? They're the schools. Worship. It's not in here. Oh, here we go. Library. And medieval library. So we've got the little tiny medieval barn there. That's a larger version of this. I mean, that would actually fit perfectly there. That's quite cool. Should it be facing the other way? So it's like by the market. Maybe we'll do it the other way, but we'll set it back one just to give it a little bit more space from the houses. So we'll pop that again down there because we don't really need to be seeing that. And are there any other things that we could be putting next to our rural market over here? Tins and tinneries, butcher stalls. Oh, these are things that I've not been using, like the butchers that chop mutton into different cuts and things. So there's cow, sheep. I mean, we have everything, so we could just put them all in. And they are quite small, so they would probably fit quite well. If I put, I mean, I don't know how I feel about them being right next to the cemetery. I was going to say, if I can put one here, can I put one behind it? No, there's not enough space. Look at the blood on the floor already. Oh dear. So we'll do as many as we can here. Just in a line. Right, that's it. So when the pig is the next one, let's do continue the road up. I mean, we could fit one more in. Pig could go here. Hopefully the road will fit around that. Yes. Excellent. And then we can do a little weaving path around the back of the church. So all of those are there. And can the other two fit down here? I'm sure they can. I just like the idea of them all kind of being in the same vicinity at least. I don't think I want it that close to the house, so I'll pop them on this side. One there. Oh, will that fit? Oh yes, lovely. So they are up there, and I will just put one. Oh, horse butcher, dear me. I'll put one down there just to remind us of what's going on. So this is filling out this space quite nicely, which is great. Now we have got the gatherer's hut here, so I have cut the trees out of this section, which I didn't think about, but it will obviously grow back in time, and that's why we weren't adding anything into this section. So I might just add in a little road quickly here, just to remind me that that is the boundary of the gatherer's hut. I think we could also add in some more houses over this side. What have we got here? The little blacksmiths. Oh, maybe a little bit noisy. I just thought because we've got so much going on with like the market. Maybe not. Let's go and check our soup tinnery. So they are nearly all built. We have got one, the meat tinnery that is left, and we are just waiting for some tin for that one. So we've got a soup tinnery, so making, we could make all sorts. Let's make tomato soup in this one. We'll have 2 people in there. Fruit tinnery. What should we put into a tin? How about apricots? 2 in that one, and then vegetable tinnery. What would be good in a tin? Tulip in a tin. That sounds rather interesting. Let's do carrots. I'll have 2 people in there as well. Now we still have people without houses. It is winter, so that is not a great choice. Let me get my salt box houses. We've also got disease. Which is also not great. Now I think we'll be leaving 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. I don't want the white one to start off with, please. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And then a space in between them all. This makes sure that we have all our communities in an actual house for winter. So there we go. And then this way round, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yeah, is that right? Let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. For some reason I thought it was 4 and then the 2 paths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. No, that's not perfect. Hold on. Let's remove those 2. Let's just put in a... let's just put the road in so I make sure I keep it all nice and lined up. And then we'll add the road across the top to join up. There we go. And while we're doing this, we can also speed up. So, salt box houses. 1. Oh no, wrong again. I'm too fast. I'm too eager today. All the jobs that we need to be doing. Another one. Another one. Another one, and then we need 1 at the end, looking down the whole row. So this is our kind of village that's building up nicely. We also have, if I can find it, goodness me, there's so much going on. No, that's not what I was looking for. Oh yeah, they're here. We also have this section in the mission that I wanted to add in some extra bits and pieces. So I was thinking that another kitchen would be good over here and another kind of storage area, which hopefully will, I think we need a path all the way around, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll fit them in here. Just because obviously we have got extra people joining us, and the mission kitchen is quite good for making food. So let's see where it is. Mission production, should have looked in that one first. Mission kitchen, there we go. Oh yeah, that fits in, not quite perfectly, but almost perfectly. So if I put this one here, and then we also have like the storage space. Which I hope fits in properly there at the back of the kitchen. And I wonder if we could fit another kitchen in this side, sort of here, just so we're using all the space that we can. So again, I'll pop that down here just to keep an eye on it. So our meat tinnery is done. I love the way these connect. It worked out like I was hoping. So the roofs connect, but you've got like little gaps in between. That's great, and you can see kind of in the windows they've got different things going on, even though there's lots of trees. So the meat tinnery, we need to add 2 more people into there, so that's 8 people working in the tinneries. And we could make oh, tin seal, dear me. Should we do tin pork? Let's do that. Now our market things are looking good. So our soup kitchen, we can add a person in there. Oh, look at all these things that we can make. Lobster soup, corn chowder, strawberry soup, tomato. Well, now we're making tomato soup already in the other one. And we're using carrots for tinned carrots. How about corn chowder, corn, milk and potato? Let's try that. And then our other little soup markets are done over here. So we've got, what are we telling me? Iron is low, Iron is low. Okay, we need to have a look at the iron, obviously. We also have more nomads, which I will ignore for the time being. So, soup we can make. Cabbage, potato and onion, bean and pepper. Oh, pumpkin. Let's do pumpkin and bean. That sounds interesting. And then our barbecue market. We can do venison, fish sweet potato, mutton sweet. Maybe do the chicken and sweet potato, because we're using potato in other things, so we'll try the sweet potato. This mission kitchen is done. We are making the chili sin carne in the other mission, and I thought we could make the tortilla bread over here using the corn. So I'm going to swap this windmill to be using barley. Our library is done. I like the look of that just tucked away, so we'll add a person into that. So yeah, that's like a little church, I think. Even though it says provides books, it's got the little church symbol. Our standard pasture is done. Right, now with this, I want to have a look at these trade horses and see. The suggestion was that if we put trade horses in here. See, it doesn't say to split or empty. If we add a person in. Or were they regular horses? I can't split or empty those either. Oh, no. Oh, trade chicken. Where did they come from? How have I got... Is that from last time? Did I have extra trade chickens? I think I did. Oh dear. Well, they've now got a massive pasture all to their own. But we do have the chicken thing down here, which is empty. So I still need to buy chickens. I thought I'd done that already, but obviously not. Okay. Let me just double check. Trade leghorns, pigs. Look at all the nomads. There was loads of them. I'm quite glad we ignored those ones. Trade ducks. So yeah, I think we don't have chickens. We've got the leghorns. So we do still need to buy something from the trade people. Right, what's wrong with you? Winery, you've got no blackberries. How much have you been making? 20. Because it's a luxury, I'm not that bothered. Have a go at plum. There we go, that'll keep people happy. Now, how are our butcher things going? I think possibly we don't have lumber because we've been using all of our lumber mines for firewood. So yeah, we've got 0 lumber. So let's find our shed. Is it down here? Yeah, sawmill even, not shed. So making lumber out of logs, and I'm just going to leave that there like I do to remind myself that it's running and that we just don't keep it running. Right. So our other mission kitchen is done. That could maybe make chili con carne. And the storeroom did did match up with this. I should really have put this kitchen back one so it all kind of lined up, which is my fault. But anyway, there we go. Do you have chickens? No, you do not. How have what are we full of over here? Oh, tools. Excellent. Now I am just going to keep increasing our tool limit, so I think we'll maybe put it up at 2,500 so we can keep an eye on it. Our clothes are looking good. Our food is definitely going up. Stored fuel, how are we? So our fuel limit is 10,000, so we are okay. Reserve of iron is low, and we still have 2 people without work because they were stone cutters, I think. So let me find the they classed as a miner. Let me have a little look. Stone cutter. Yeah, we've got 8 when we need 6, so we'll get rid of that, and then no people without work. These people are missing tin, I assume. I'm happy for these to just to kind of run their course. We have got more houses being built, so these 2 people without houses, that's fine. We've got all these people growing up and becoming labourers. So iron is an issue still. Plus I also need to make another little pen for our animals. So let us, how far back can this go? There we go. We'll do that. We'll add in the roads to connect it all up. And then we'll check our trade boat. No, we do not need any of that. Thank you very much. Our butcher stalls are ready. So they look super appealing with all that blood everywhere and just meat hanging. But anyway, so we'll just add in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many are there? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I don't know where the other people went. Anyway, here we go. So they just work and make things, so we don't get to choose what they make. So we'll have to keep coming back and just checking on those to see what happens. Our soup is going pretty well. That's great. Good to see. And our tailor, our clothes limit is 5,000, so the clothes are, I think, going up slowly. Now, the final thing that I would like to do on this episode is to build this second windmill. So I need to find a little spot that would be good. Maybe down here with all these crops that we're growing, we could have the windmill, because we have got a sawmill down here that's kind of out on its own. So if we add in, let's do the proper road, sandstone road, there we go. If we add in the sandstone road, then let's put in the windmill, food refining, here we go, the bakery and the windmill. So the bakery is massive for starters. Hang on, let me pause. Let me do my usual and pause, just so I don't get distracted. So we've got the old bakery, then we've got the old bakery residence, which goes over the top on the left hand side, and then we've got the windmill. So I think if we had the windmill here, or should it be this side? No, we'll put it here. And then we'll put the bakery next to it. And then the residence over the top. And we'll put that over to the side so I can keep track of it. Now we've got someone at the trading post who does not have chickens, and we have nomads at the mission. We've got 13. So I think we can allow 13. Do we have many people in the mission? Not the large houses, but we've got the mission, what's it called? The lodge thing. The boarding house. Mission hostel is the word that I'm looking for. So that's where all 10 have gone in there. We still have houses being built over here, do we? We have a couple of houses being built over here. So on the next episode we need to build in some more houses. I think we'll turn this back into firewood as well, so we can get rid of that. We need to get some chickens. I'm going to ignore those nomads. We've got a pen. Actually, our trade chickens, we could swap them into here. Trade chicken. Empty. And turn that off. So our trade chickens have gone into this one. So that's fine. So we've got our windmill being built. We definitely have space over here for some more houses. We need to look at our cemeteries, although this one over here is alright. We also need to look at our iron production, although this iron that we harvested last episode is growing again. So they are producing some of the iron, which is good to see. And we'll just finally check on this fella over here. We don't need trade chickens, we need regular chickens. So we can dismiss you now. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I feel like we've got a lot done. Yeah, I'm pleased with how it's gone. I like how the market is looking. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. It always helps, makes me smile. Give me some comments down below if you've got anything to tell me. Subscribe to see my future stuff, and I will see you next time.